Hey!
Hi, it's me, Lisa B. And
Lisa J. Lisa Jack.
yeah, not feeling it. Anyway, Jack, we have been kind of on hiatus for 2 months now.
That's a funny word.
Sounds dirty.
It does sound
It
dirty.
does sound dirty. Anyway.
Touch your hiatus.
Anyway, yeah, so we've still been up to shenanigans, kind of. We last reported to you, our last video was like end of February, and I was all excited. I kept something from you guys. We went to market. I was like gonna do a video and like come back and edit, which I didn't feel like it because we went to market, which was really cool, and then came back from market, and it was the end of the world. So, plagues, volcanoes erupting in the world.
No zombies.
No. But that's good, because I don't think as a culture we could have handled zombies. Like, we still can't handle face masks.
I don't know.
I don't think we can handle it.
It just depends on if they're fast or slow zombies. Fast zombies are super creepy, like 28 days after, but slow zombies would actually be kind of fun.
I'm going to let you keep it and then remind you of that if it ever happens, because maybe the slow zombies are what's actually ruling the world right now, and that's the problem. You never know. Maybe COVID's turning our leaders into zombies. It's doing something to their brains. God help us all. So there's been not a national, international pandemic, so that was fun. I will say that something that like really threw us off game-wise and rocked our little world was right before we went to market. For those of you guys who follow us, we have a herd of rescue cats. Yeah, there's a lot. There's several in the room with us right now, so if the camera goes all wobbly or you hear little sounds, that's like 3 of them that are supposedly napping, but I think there's a kitten running around. But we're now down to 9 because one of our sweeties, Simon, crossed over the Rainbow Bridge, and that really threw us, y'all. Like, seriously threw us. Simon was the violent hugger of the group. He loved new people. He loved strangers, and he had a fan club to the point that when he passed away, like, friends of ours who at work had to step away at work, like, go in the bathroom and get themselves together because there was a lot of tears. So, yeah, it rocked us all. Us and his little fan club. And so we have 9 little crazies running around, but yeah, we weren't even expecting it. But that really, he passed away from heart failure, which we've been going through episodes for months, and a lot of vet bills and a lot of emergency vet visits to do what we could to give him a lot longer life because he's such a sweet boy. But now he's waiting for us, and we have 9 other little ones, and you know, it's summertime and kitten season, and I'm not looking for more. Not going to say it couldn't happen. Yeah. Because we still have a lot of nutters. And that's how we got one of the nutters who's running around. I don't even know where.
I think she's asleep on the table over there.
Did she fall asleep finally? Nope. I hear her under a chair. Luna, the puffy one, is... Oh, see, he found her. Where's Luna? We found her in the back alley last year.
This is our baby Roo.
And we just got noticed she needs shots, which means she's like a year old. Yay, Luna! Happy birthday! To a little pretty fuzzy girl who's just like, I don't want to be held right now. I'm busy. She's very busy. So she's been playing with...
She's got a magnificent tail. I'm going to let you see the magnificent tail. Ready? Here it comes. Here. Dun, 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 the magnificent tail.
Look at that tail. There's like dust in it. And so, she loves this. Lovely friend of ours, our next door neighbor, Lee. Look, it's so cute.
It's wrong side.
Oh, is that the wrong side? Do yours.
That's the wrong side.
Just
don't eat the ribbon.
She's eating the ribbons. Show yours. So, look. Quarantine. Quarantine tail. Look. Ooh.
Mine are stormtroopers.
Yes, I have little cats. Can you see my little cats? This is our battle gear. You like our battle gear? Oh, so sexy. Stunning. So, also known as cat toys. So there you go. So our neighbor made these for us. And where's the kitten? She's kind of down there. No, get the other one. I think she likes the pink strings better. So, she still gives us lots of laughs and very happy. She's so cute. Turn around to the camera, Luna. Here. Come here. Turn this way. Now do it. Of course, now she's probably not going to want to do it.
No, it's her idea, not yours.
There. Get him.
She's like, I don't think so.
Look at this. Now she's like pouting. Because she's a cat. You got to do exactly the opposite of what we want. But look at that tail. It's amazing. So they do keep us happy. And I'm not saying that another one couldn't, we could find another Luna in the alley, but we're not searching for more. Not that our vet hasn't like literally handed us one in the past. Pixie, who is popping around the house right now, and she's a wild child. But that's okay.
No,
stop
eating
it. She's like eating all the ribbons. See, of course. Doesn't want to do it that way. Here, I got both strands now. Now do you want to get up here and look?
What?
Face. She's so cute. So anyway, yeah. So we've been thrown. And let me tell you something, guys. I know that we're not alone in this. Like, we've had people pass away and pets pass away. I know you have. And we're in a pandemic. Like, it's insane. And for many of us, the only things that we have finished is like Netflix. I think I finished Netflix.
I finished Picard on CBS.
Finished Picard.
Picard was awesome.
Don't rub the camera. Did you like our ceiling?
That was catastrophic.
Get
it? Catastrophic.
That was this girl right here. She just did that.
The baby Ruru.
Luna.
Oh, I feel good.
Ruru. Ruru. Yeah. Anyway. Hi.
Her tail knocked it over.
Life with Kaz. That was her nose. She's like rubbing it again. Stop rubbing it.
Come here.
Yeah. So life with cats. It's just Nevermore. Let's see when we get the camera back on.
So good.
She does feel good. That's why you can't be mad. She's so cute.
She's a daddy's girl.
She's a daddy's girl. You're so cute. She's a daddy's girl. Anyway, so look, I'm chopping the top of my head off. Luna, look what you've done. Look what you've done. The baby did it. Anyway, so, I just want to say, like, maybe that's the only thing you've finished right now, like us, is Netflix, and that's okay. The world is insane, and for a while, totally lost the stitchy bug. Definitely back into it again, and designing again, which is really good. Had to take some time off from that, and tried to encourage my world with growing seeds. We have some little greenhouses out back now, which is really cool. First time I've been able to do that. Green. They're green. The greenhouses are green. Go figure that. But now instead of seeds, I have like 6-inch tall plants. So that's going to take me kind of out of commission for the next couple of weeks because it's time to start planting. Yay! We have a little backyard haven and it's really pretty out there and nice, and the cats join us and we do fires out there, fire pits, which we don't have friends around us right now at the fire pit because social distancing.
But they join us from their second story window out back. So we end up talking. Leash and I sit at the fire, and then they're on either side, and they talk to us.
They're kind of like, we can hear the window sashes open and hear everybody. So that's kind of fun, and we have done some porch chats because we live like we're 10 feet away from our neighbors. We have long backyards, but we're like really snug from side to side. So we've had porch chats. That's been fun. Porch drinking, more fun. We've done coffee too, but I don't know. The other might be more fun. So yeah, we finished a lot of drinks. And Netflix.
Blue Moon's a great beer.
I'm more of a hard lemonade girl myself. And lots of coffee. But so it's okay if that's you too, that you gotta do what you have to do to get through these times as safely as you can and as sane as you can. And we're not that sane. We already lost our sanity a long time ago. So, we don't have a lot to hold on to.
But in our defense, when we're the only two in the room, we're absolutely the most normal people.
Or we're absolutely the weirdest people. You think of it that way too.
But I have not done anything because since this has happened, I work for the Federal Reserve and I do IT support. And as you can imagine, through all this, it's been crazy at the Fed. So I do IT support for about 22,000 people. And so I have been working a gazillion hours.
Like 65 plus hours
Yeah, so
a week.
I have not done any stitching, but on the flip side, I have encouraged Lisa by not complaining about her doing all the stitching.
Yeah, that is true. You've done a lot of napping when you could in between, which was a must on the weekends. So yeah, we've just been taken out of the world right now. We're kind of getting used to this type of crazy. So, I think we're all starting, you're either going insane right now or you've adjusted. We're kind of a little bit of both, and that's okay. Do what you got to do to get through right now. But hopefully we can encourage you with some stitchy goodness, because besides Netflix, and I think I've almost finished Amazon Prime by now. I've done a lot of watching while I've been stitching. I have some finishes. Yay! I have some finishes like Suffrage Act.
This is cool.
I love this one. Look.
You got that at Market, right?
No.
I thought you did.
No, I did not get this one. I ordered this one. This is by Little House Needleworks. I had ordered this a while back. And I love it. I did it on this linen that I had got from Amazon from a company called Cato. Don't do that. This is not 2/2. It's kind of up to over 1. It's not an even weave. So that was a pain, but I was really stubborn and didn't want to start over. And I do like the blue. But there we go. It's really pretty. And I have a couple of other patriotic ones on order because I can't go anywhere. And I will say this. If you have stitchy needs, please go support your LNS, your local needlework store, because these people don't have customers right now. Nobody's coming in the doors. And unlike those of us who just try to sell from home, like online with Etsy shops, etc., they still have rent to pay. They have bills to pay and employees to staff. And so our nearest stitchy shop is about an hour and a half away. It's called Cross Stitch Station.
It's awesome.
It's awesome. They don't really have a website to order from, which makes me sad. But they pretty much, if it's out there, they carry it. So they're so wonderful. I just message Terry or give her a call, and she finds me whatever patterns I want. She completely kits them out. She will switch out colors for us, which she's doing on a couple right now. And a little kitten. Oh, Beanie's over here.
Beanie's
she will switch everything out. She has literally the fibers from every company out there. And she's just shipping it all to me. And yay, because I can support Cross Stitch Station. Well, that's Beanie's tail. Don't go for the camera, baby.
I know.
I know. She's fussing because she doesn't want to get picked up.
I know.
Beanie is a mommy's girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, Beanie's a mommy's girl. She doesn't want Dad to pick her. I'm trying to hold the camera down because she's going to whack it over with her tail. So I just called up or message Cross Stitch Station, and I have a pile of stuff coming out to me. Don't tell him. But there's a lot coming next week. Totally is. So, 2 of the patterns that are coming next week are another suffrage pattern. It's Votes for Women, I think it's called. And then I have another patriotic one. I gotta go see. But I know she does. She's gonna cover me with white hair because, of course, I'm wearing black, so we must cover me with white cat hair. So I have some others because I don't have 4th of July stitches. So I love this one because it's very Americana, summery. Suffrage Act was 1920. She just knocked everything off my side of the table. Get off. To 1920. Now, I'm not going to say that's for everybody voting. Let's face it. Life has not been fair. That was for tail, ziggity tail everywhere.
Ziggity, come on.
1920 was for white women to vote. And I have to get the dates. It is very easy, and I think somewhere online they even have it to change that. So for Native women, for African American women, this date would change. But at least it was the start of something. And there's a beautiful stitch by Lindy Stitches that has, it's another Americana feel, but it's an African American woman. And I love that. And that I'm going to have to order online because I checked the Needle Workshop didn't have it. So I'll just go on there and get it. But that was nice. I have finally, yay! I did that specifically to join in for Stitching with the Sisterlies. If you don't know them, watch them. They have a great little YouTube channel, and I love them and their pets. And I don't have sisters, so it's really fun watching the dynamic between the 2 sisters. And they, with Michelle Bendy, were kind of doing the whole challenge of the Suffrage Act. I love it. I love it so much. I'm so excited to finally get some 4th of July stitches. Another designer of mine that I really, really love and I wanted to support because she has some really cute Halloween patterns is Barbara Anna. Barbara Anna Designs, and I was able to order hers through creativepoppy.com. And this one is called Witch Cat. See what? So I have some Halloween trees, and one has all these bright, fun patterns by Doreen Jones, and my other patterns on there are going to be another tree is going to be Halloween primitive patterns. And so I did this pattern. Like here's, see the size of the picture? I did it on a 38 count linen 1/1. Look how tiny. It's so tiny. Beanie. And Ziggity Tail. It's called Ziggity Tail. Does I want attention? But look how tiny. I mean, look at the size of my fingers compared to the pattern.
Giant fingers.
I don't know. Giant fingers. I don't know how well it's going to try to pick up on there. But can you see their little dresses? It's so hard. A little bit. Here, let's cover Jack's face. Let's cover Jack's face to make you see better. I love this little color in here. It's called Shamrock, and it's like a blue-green, and I want to say it was Colorworks that I got it from. But their dresses are gray. And I mean, it's nice, but I just didn't like the gray. So I used this Shamrock, which is like a soft blue-green, and gave a gradation. I switched it out, which I don't usually switch out things, but I'm getting better at doing that. But I still have this little scrap from here. I could fit 2 more tiny little stitches because these are going to become cute little primitive ornaments for the tree. So yay for another finish. I don't know if I showed this the last time. I think I showed it. This was my avocado by Mari Bori Designs. Gee, Jack, you want to show yours? Like he said, I've been the one stitching because he has been doing 65 plus hours a week at work, keeping our economy open. Thank you. Mm-hmm. You had to be a first responder at home, but we need you to keep, banks open. It's important right now. So there's my avocado, which is adorable, but you can show what you have, remind on what you have done. Can I just say, I am digging this. It is stitchy paper. It is by Millhouse Beads. It's 14 count, and it comes in different colors, which I have a whole bunch of colors over there, including Cross Stitch Station is shipping me some black paper, which I love.
Oh, a beanie.
Here's the thing.
Hey, baby.
I will admit, this is something else that has thrown me during these 2 months. I deal with, look, that's the center. So he's got the little center part of his avocorn is what he's doing.
That's no moon.
That's no moon?
Yeah.
I collect autoimmune disorders. I do. And so sometimes I can do a lot of things. And other times I can sleep and catch up on, finish Netflix because that's all I can do. And I've had a lot of trouble with that. I've been in a major flare. I deal with rheumatoid arthritis. I deal with osteoarthritis. I deal with fibromyalgia and bursitis. And I even have Dupuytren's contracture, which I get lumps in my hands that will curl my hands over time. So I'll have surgeries eventually. And there's times it's actually just trying to go through regular fabric, even really fine, easy to go through fabric, like linen, hurts. And it's been difficult. But I've found when you use the perforated paper, look, you can see me through it. I see Tommy, I see Jesse, I see Jack. I can see through this paper, all these little holes. Maybe I can get up a little closer. See, you can kind of see. I'll even do this. You can kind of see the holes. There's no resistance when you're pulling the thread through, and you would not think that would make a lot of difference, but when you've got serious hand issues, it can. There's other times I'm just fine and it doesn't bother me at all, but there's times that it's crippling to do that and I can't. So if you use this Millhouse, the perforated paper, it is fantastic for doing designs on. There's almost no resistance to pulling through, so there's less
Resistance is futile.
Resistance is futile. It's less problems for your hands, and I can accomplish more. And so that's how I was able to do some projects over the last couple of weeks. We'll do another video for Market, like some of the stuff we got from Market, but I am going to show you a couple things that I did get at Market.
Did you use 3 threads or whatever on that?
No, I did the called for 2 threads. We visited Jody Rice at Satsuma Street. I love her work so much. And her booth at Market is like all bright and colorful, and it's so cheerful to go in the room. And so she has a series of patterns that are done as ornaments on perforated paper. And I love it so much. So here's one. This is one of my finishes. So see, this is called Cat-O-Lantern. And it's done on perforated paper. And this is a kit. So everything, it comes with this little square black piece of paper, the perforated, and it comes with sequins and beads and all the thread. And it is so fast. Like, you get this tail. Goodness. You can do this in like a day, maybe two. So like, it's a great little weekend project. Look at this. How cute. Little sparkle. I love it. Now, I haven't totally finished this, so I'll put a backing on this. But I'm kind of like finishing a whole bunch of these at once so that I can, stitching them all at once so I can do the same finish on all of them at the same time. And so that was Cat-O-Lantern. I have Newt. So cute.
She's a poet and didn't know it.
I love it. The little bottle with the Eye of Newt. And then this is my favorite. I had to do this one first, actually. Mr. Cat. He's so adorable. Look. Oh, there we are. Look. I love it so much. So anyway, I have those three. And I'll show you a few more because I'm going to talk about Stitch Maynia in a minute. But these are absolute perfection. They're done on the perforated paper, and then you just kind of cut them out. All the instructions are there. The kits are there. So Satsuma Street by Jody Rice. Love it. So cheerful. And I'm going to have like a whole tree just full of these ornaments, which I really hope she comes out with some new ones next year because these are major winners really fast. And because they're on the paper, so quick and easy to do that even my hands, when they were hurting really badly and I couldn't do other stitches, I could do these. So there's a cue for you. Don't think that you can't do stitching just because you might be having some trouble with arthritis. Maybe it's what you're stitching on. Maybe try something a little different. Great thing. Do the paper. Here's another one that I bought last year, and it was a favorite of mine. It's called Autumn Alphabet, and it's by Willow Hill Samplings. I love Willow Hill Samplings. Can you see this? And it is a sampler. And I've kind of gotten into samplers. I realized I like stitching letters. I don't know why. But I love it. It was done on Murky. And Murky, that fabric is from Picture This Plus, which, hello, Picture This Plus, like, it's taking people months to get stuff from them. So still buy from them. They have fabulous things, but you might have to try some other designers. I decided to dye my own fabric, which came out a really, really bright green, and then I over-dyed it, and it toned it down a little bit with some yellow highlights and some darker blue that kind of washed out a lot. Anyway, that's okay, but I still like the color. But I gotta. Okay, here's something to show you. It's an adorable stitch. Look, it's all done, and I love it. But this color down here is, I think these are Classic Colorworks. Could be Weeks. I had to go back and look. Anyway. Stopping by. Yelling at me. Okay, who is this by? Oh, Gentle Arts. Gentle Arts. Sugar Arts. That's the Gentle Arts thread. And it's really beautiful. And the color is called Bayberry on this bottom pumpkin. But I want you to notice something. Do you see these pumpkins? So these are kind of like a lighter color up in here. And then this one, I know, it's hard to tell. Oh, there you go. You can see that better. It's like shades. It looks like shades of blue, right? No, it's called Not So Great Photograph. That color, I really wanted the blue, but I'm like, okay, I'm just following directions, doing it. It's really this dark green. Bayberries are really dark green. Now, it's pretty. Don't get me wrong. There goes the camera.
Catastrophe.
Catastrophe. I'm just letting it go. I am not even stopping. Not even stopping. This is just what happens when you have pets. And so I really, really liked it and all that. But like, I don't know, light, and then it's so dark you can't even tell the leaves.
Still looks cool.
It does look cool, but I kind of like the lighter bluish. So just so you know, that is what the actual color comes out to be, these darker greens. not what the pattern shows, which is like a lighter blue pumpkin. So I don't know if you want to change that out and just make them all light, or just switch it out and go with like a lighter thread. Or you can still do the grains. It's pretty, but I love the little, look how cute that cat is. He's adorable. So I love the pattern Autumn Alphabet. Finish. I like samplers this way. I know everybody likes the Americana, but I'll take a Halloween sampler any day. I think that's just my finishes for now. There were a lot. But do you know about Stitch Maynia?
No.
You might not either. It's May. And so it started, I don't think it started last year, maybe a couple years ago. I don't know. Somebody correct me. Somebody let me know. Comment below on Stitch Maynia when it started. And it's kind of like a movement, okay? So the month of May, we're in May, and it's much happier to think about starting new projects than, pandemic quarantine and cats knocking things over. Look, ziggity tail.
Ziggity tail.
There we go. This is the tail talks around here. So the idea of Stitch Maynia, and it's kind of grown, it's a little more flexible than it used to be. The idea is in the month of May, you start 15 new Stitchy projects, right? Some people do it by the year. So like this is 2020, so you might do 20 projects for Stitch Maynia. Or in your case, maybe you want to finish projects for Stitch Maynia. Like for you, it might be good just to finish the one project he's still working on for like a year. However, now the last time we were at Cross Stitch Station, we did get Jack 2 others. So maybe for the month of May, you could start 2 more. Again, he's going to do it on perforated paper. Look, I got them out. Why don't you grab those? Hi, Beanie. Grab those 2, Jack.
Oh, this is the one. Yeah, this is the one I like. I like this one.
And there's another one there too for you.
One of these I thought we got from Cross Stitch Station.
We got them both from Cross Stitch Station.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I got the threads for it too.
This one's called French Country Witch by JBW Designs.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just simple. It's a little witch.
And they did it on a pillow, but he's going to do it on the perforated paper. And we're going to make it an ornament for the tree. It's really pretty.
And what's this? Is it French for the sorcier or something?
Yes, sorcier.
And then this one's called the Littles, which is funny because I call all of our cats Littles.
Yeah. It's by Bent Creek, and it's Black Kitty.
Is it?
You see a little Black Kitty? And it's so cute.
Try to angle it so we don't get the...
And so here's the neat thing.
And it's kitted out.
It is. They kitted it out. And so what we did was I don't even know if we got the actual threads they called for, because now we're addicted to switching out threads. Now we love...
I like these colors though.
I know we switched it out for those colors. We love DMC. Love DMC. You can use it for everything. Here in the United States, it's like a staple. It's one of the only things that I can get if I go to different places here, unless we go to a stitch shop.
What's the name of this one? These are
Simply Shaker, Gentle Arts threads, and Weeks Dye Works. We have some by Weeks Dye Works.
Most of it's Weeks Dye Works.
Yeah. So we switched them out because for this little stitch, we just wanted some variegated flosses. And so we're slowly learning. And Terry, this is why you go to LNS, because Terry at Cross Stitch Station, while we were there pre-quarantine, was able to help us like switch out all the threads, which was really nice. So for Stitch Maynia, kind of Jack's goal is to, okay, we're not even going to try to finish his avocado corn, but maybe he could work on it a little bit. Because you're going to be working another 1,000,000 hours this coming couple weeks. Yeah, that's why. But he can start. He can have 2 starts. Yay! Now, some people are going really insane, and there are 31 days in May. They're doing 31 starts. That's a lot. That's awesome. I'm not going to go for that many. But that's really, really cool. But that's also like a lot of fabric and a lot of floss. You have to think about it. That can get kind of expensive all at one time. But maybe you could be like, I'm going to do 5 new starts or 5 Halloween, 5 Christmas. Like you can kind of divide it up however you want to.
There are
15 or 20. Yeah, it's really flexible. I don't know. I know I have at least 15. I don't know if I'm going to start them all now. I'm not doing Stitch Maynia. I'm doing Stitch Quarentania.
Oh, I see what you did there.
That's a thing. For me, it's a thing because we've all been in quarantine for like 7 weeks. So, you know, like March was already the longest year of our life until April came around. God knows, May is now competing for the longest year of our life.
But May does have Star Wars Day tomorrow. May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you.
Yes.
May the 4th be with you. Anyway, it is, it's a long year. But I do have some starts. Some are coming this week. I ordered two. I'll show them in the next video from Nora Corbett Designs. Now, this is what I was telling you about. I have this big order coming in. Shh, don't tell Jack. From Cross Stitch Station and Nora Corbett.
Have I ever complained about your orders?
You don't know how much this one is.
I'd never know.
Anyway, this one I can get away with because these are going to be gifts for his mother. I want to be able to do, she has this beautiful series of 8 reindeer, a gorgeous sleigh. So Terry is kitting out 2 of the reindeer for me to start with, which is great. And I can show you guys because my mother-in-law doesn't go on YouTube and watch videos. So I'll be able to show you progress reports as we go along. So that is 2, count them, 2 of my Stitch Mania. And then I have 2 more that are patriotic coming. And I can't remember who they're by. I'll show you. But they're also more like suffragette, like voting. I think it's called Votes for Women is one of them. And I forget the other one. Anyway, I wanted some more patriotic ones. So that's 2 more. So that's 4. Count them, 4. Another one I ordered from Barbara Anna Designs. And I have like actually a couple more of hers. But I'm waiting on some thread and fabric to come in from Cross Stitch Station. I forgot all about those. They're off to the side. So it's 2 more. They're 2 Halloween ones. One's Barbara Anna, and I forgot the other one. I'll show them to you in the next video. So that makes 6. Here's one from Barbara Anna Designs. I love this. This is one of my favorite quotes. By the pricking of my thumbs. Bless you, Jack.
Excuse me.
That wasn't part of the quote.
No.
By the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes. And I love this chick, and I love the little cat right there. So cool. Love it. She's just fun, and she's a redhead, so I love her. It's just, I don't know, she's got a very blank Zen face and a little owl, and I love that. Part of me is tempted to just take this little tiny cat and just, but on this, like if I did it on this thin linen, like the cat would probably be smaller than my thumbnail. He's tiny enough on there. So that's one I want to do. So what is that?
I don't know.
7?
Sure. Yeah, 7.
Sure. And I did get this, and I will show you more of these. This is Seraphim hand-dyed fabrics by Lori. Seraphim's company name. And you can go seraphimhanddyedfabricsbylori.com. Anyway, this is called Dead Sea Scroll, and she had a booth at Market, and I have more of hers. I'll show you in the next video just for Market. God, they're gorgeous. This one is Dead Sea Scroll, and I know we're just like whacked out on the lighting here. I don't know if you can see it. It's actually really gorgeous. It's a really nice, it almost looks tea dye. It's an aged fabric linen, and it is stunning. And my little Barbara Ann design will actually be quite pretty on it. And still, I mean, this is a huge piece of fabric. So I actually have other plans for this, but it won't take up all of it. So I could definitely use like a little section anyway for this. It's gorgeous. So that is number 8.
64.
Sure. This is another one I got at Market. Can't think. By the Bee Company. And I love the Bee Company because she has a million little tiny buttons of all sorts of things that I haven't even seen before. And some she is selling as a kit. And this is a little kit, and I've fallen in love with it. And I would like for her to make me some of these buttons off of my designs eventually. Look at this. So it's this laser cut. So it comes with the frame. And then you stitch part of the inside. But the hat and the little brooms are actually right there. Oh, I think you stitched the hat. Wait, you stitch? Oh, you stitched the hat. But the brooms.
What's that?
And the stars. Look. It's so cute. It's ridiculous. And they hang from the table.
What is that?
And this, I don't know. This is painted wood buttons.
Maybe it's the fabric.
I think it's for finishing. Oh, no. Look, see the bottom of it? So the bottom of it right there. There's a piece of fabric that goes along the bottom. Mm-hmm. And that's this little piece of fabric here. And then you stitch the little pumpkins and the hat and the table and the little spider. And then these are little buttons the brooms and the stars, which are right here, and they all go together. And then it comes with a little cord in here to hang it with.
I believe they're from Italy, right? Aren't they from Italy?
They're from France.
France.
We are from France.
Yeah.
Sorry, old Saturday Night Live. We love the cone heads.
But I will say one of the cool things about the couple that we met there that runs it, her husband is a chocolatier. I mean, he makes, we're not talking like just like little things you make at home. It is perfection.
Gourmet French chocolate.
It was incredible.
And he handed out samples. I was very happy.
So if we go to market next year, we need to place an order for. They take orders for chocolate.
Yeah.
Ahead of time.
Yeah, and we're gonna be bringing. Yeah, they're gonna be bringing some chocolates to us because
they're so good. But they are very. I really
sweet.
like the couple. They're really really sweet, and they do some really neat things. So there's the little brooms. So I don't know if you can see them.
Company, so many different types of things that you could add and create stitches from. So I don't know, like. We were talking to them and both of us were like, oh my God, you could do this, we could do this. So I love them.
But they were fun.
And now that I'm getting back into doing all of everything, yeah, we'll be talking to them more, but I love it. So there's another project for me. What is that, 8, I think? And then from Cross Stitch Station, I had gotten this one, which I never even got to go by, handmade hands-on design and meet Kathy because market's crazy. But I did get this pattern from Cross Stitch Station. A lot of you have already seen this one. Look at the snail smile. I love it. That's going to be an ornament on my really fun, colorful Halloween tree. So that is number snail slime. Oh, I'm looking at it backwards. It says smile.
She can't read.
I can't read. Anyway, quarantine brain. That's what's doing it to me. So I have it, and I have a little package here, like all my little colors kitted out. So there's number 9. So eventually, I want to do all of the designs by Kathy. The Halloween ornaments, the Scary Apothecary line. They were out at the time, so I can only get this one, but I'll be getting the other ones because I love them. So there's 9. And then this, I'll show you this one. This was cool. This is from last year's Just Cross Stitch Halloween magazine. I really want to do this one. And it's, I don't want to show this part, but the Nevermore. Isn't he cute? That'll be a fun ornament. Ornaments are great because right now, if you have no brain for dealing with a lot of stuff, they're tiny and small and you feel like you actually accomplished something. So Nevermore, I guess it's number 10? 42. And I had dyed this fabric. It's gray. You can see the modeling on it. Kind of hard in this light.
It almost has a purpley look.
Yeah, it does have a little bit of a lavender gray look. So I'm going to put him on that.
Fun story. This is amazing.
You tell it while I pick up what the cat dropped.
All my life I've been colorblind.
Yep.
Completely colorblind. Now I know there's different types of color blindness, but for me, I couldn't see shades of blue, gray, things like that. I couldn't make out any differences between like mustard yellow and bright yellow. When I saw street signs, they looked like really faded green. It was really kind of crazy. It was to the point where we did one of those little dots tests, on the computer, where you look at the dots and you see what shape comes out, and it's a color test. And I remember we were sitting there, Lisa and Tyler and I were sitting there, and we'd bring the test up, and they're like, "Sorry, okay, that's a ship," and I'm like, "I see dots. I don't see anything at all." And we bring another one up, and they're like, "Okay, that's the number 27," and I'm like, "I see dots." And so really, I couldn't see anything. So we went to the optometrist, and she put me through one of these color tests as well, and she's like, "Yeah." in essence, I was hosed. And then after I got sick a long, long time ago, and I'm all better now, something happened during that illness, and I got my color vision back. We don't know. It's baffling because you can't heal rods and cones. No. You can't heal those.
And several doctors have no explanation. Specialists, no explanation.
But I was sitting there one day in my office. I'm like, when did we paint this thing so blue? And that's when it hit me that I could see shades of color. So now, like this, I immediately pulled up. I saw the lavender in it. Before, this would have just been a mottled gray. And so that's one of the reasons why I'm really excited about these cross-stitch pieces. So like when I look at this, I see that as kind of a lightish blue. And
he wouldn't have been able to tell that. It is light blue. You would have thought that was gray before.
I'll put it this way. When we looked at, I had an old Dodge Neon, and I remember looking at it, I'm like, what color is my Dodge Neon? Because I couldn't figure it out. It was copper, and I'd never seen copper before. And so it was like a orangey red metallic. Jack, that's copper. I'm like, cool. So anyway, that was just kind of a fun story that I have my color vision back. So it's kind of neat. So now when I look at these, I can actually see the gradations of color and some things.
But it was really weird going for walks with him because like we would go for a walk together and he just, instead of looking around at the beautiful day, he kept looking at the ground. I'm like, why are you looking at the rocks? Like, it's such a gorgeous day. We're in a park. He's looking at the rocks the entire time.
The colors.
He had never seen shades of gravel before. Go figure that one out. And then he did scare the person at the window at Chick-fil-A because we had done the drive-through window and it was like right as he was discovering his colors, like a 3-year-old. And there was, I think it was like more of a mustard yellow color instead of like a golden yellow. And we pull up and we're waiting for the person to hand us our food. And as they come up, Jack's like, oh, that's a mustard yellow. And look at this. And he's acting like a 3-year-old pointing out all of the colors at the drive-thru. And the guy at the counter's like taking the bag. And he's like, and then I'm having to explain that he's just seeing colors for the first time. So he thinks like he's come out of a coma. And I don't know, the whole thing was weird. We had a lot of weird looks when you first started seeing colors. But I guess we get a lot of weird looks anyway.
That is true.
That's true. We don't know.
We do a lot of weird. I do a lot of weird things, and
we don't even know.
My son and I used to do crazy stuff at stores. But we'll go over that in another video.
Oh, that's like a whole 10 episodes.
That's awesome.
Anyway, another 4 I would like to start, maybe finish for Mania, which would bring me to 14. I love these. Tiny Modernist. A lot of us know her. She's wonderful. Wonderful, such fun stitches. TinyModernist.com.
I remember her. She was fun.
Oh my gosh, so fun. I love these. Look at these little Halloween and like this little, I don't know if you see it, this little skeleton. He's got a mustache. So here's the thing. I love these, but she did these stitches and there's black threads in them on black. And so it's a cool dimensional thing, but it can be hard to see some of the lettering.
I mean, I see what she's doing there.
But. Yeah, I do see what, and I still love it. But I had gotten these bags from Walmart, and it's about 10 stitches to an inch. I was counting it out earlier today. They're burlap bags, and I think I got like 3 for $2.98, like 3 for $3, and they're pretty even. And I figured these stitches will fit. And all the colors would still show up really, really well. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to make Halloween bags. And you could put them on your mantle. Or these would be really cute. I don't know if we're having Halloween this year. And I'm a huge Halloween person. But it all depends on what the whole virus pandemic thing does. Halloween will be definitely in our hearts. And we'll still celebrate it in our house. But I don't know if we're having like trick-or-treating and parties. We don't know. Time will tell, hopefully. But if not, I thought maybe I could at least do some of these designs. And wouldn't this be cute to give to like the neighbors? Mm-hmm. Whatever.
Oh, they would love it. I know our neighbors would love that.
Do some little happy Halloween things and put them on these burlap bags. So I need to get a few more burlap bags. But I love these. Tiny Modernist does these. It's wonderful. And then these come from Walmart. So that would be perfect for Stitch Maynia to do. And then Tiny Modernist also has this. It's so cute.
Oh, that's what I found, wasn't it?
It's called Make Your Own Magic. And it's a little kit. See the little unicorn? It's adorable.
I like unicorns.
I do too. So that's adorable. So there's 15. Like I got 15 right out the bat. Now, like we said with Stitch Maynia, it's kind of like you can make up your own rules. And if you...
Oh, Autumn Lane.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Get there.
I was reading them.
If you don't like what you picked out, switch it out. There's nothing saying you've got to do the ones that you'd already picked out. You can totally do something different. Autumn Lane, I love. What is his name? The designer. I'm blanking. Is it Aaron? No.
Aaron.
Aaron?
It is Aaron.
The guy who designs Autumn Lane. Love his work. Love his work. Anyway, moon's out, broom's out. I gotta see if I have a navy fabric background of some kind to do for this. I love it. I definitely want to do an Autumn's Lane, and I'll show. We had a ton of his. I'll show you more of his.
He's a phenomenal artist.
Really, really fantastic artist.
Unbelievable.
And I have 5 others that I would like to do. And like I said, I'm not doing Stitch Mania so much as Quarantania. God knows how long this is going to last. But this is probably going to bring me to like 20 if I did them all. Satsuma Street has, like I said, she has the whole series of these ornaments on perforated paper. Again, great for sore hands. And I have all these plants and seedlings that are going out. It's going to make my hands hurt trying to plant everything. So I might be leaning more on these. So Little Baddie is another one. Night Owl. Miss Witch. I love her. She's crazy. Rip. Rip, rip. R.I.P. Rest in peace. And Creepy Crawly. And there's my other Little Baddie one. So there's 5. And like I said, these by Jody Rice of Satsuma Street. It's a kit, y'all. Full kit. Everything comes in it, including a needle. Like, you don't even have to have a needle. It comes with a little needle in here and all the beads and the sequins and everything else. So simple. Really, really fast to stitch up. Great for sore hands. They're so pretty and colorful. And like I said, here's the first 3 that we did. They're adorable. There we go. Love them. You're going to love them. Really great. These also make really cute little Halloween gifts, but we're going to make a Halloween ornament tree. And then when I finish these other 5, then I will,
How big would those be on this?
These would be about the same. A little bit bigger. But you could actually do these on a bag, too.
I was thinking those would be really cool because they go well with the burlap.
They would go really well on burlap. They're going to be bigger. They're probably going to like fill up the size of your burlap bag, but you could totally do these on this burlap. Yeah. And not a lot of resistance. Burlap wouldn't. It's a very loose weave. I would say you'll probably have, these use 2 strands. On something like this, you might have to go with like
3 or 4.
3 or 4 strands. Probably 3. But really adorable.
Excuse me, Ziggity.
And make great gifts.
Ziggity tail.
Ziggity tail goes running on by. She just opened the door and got back in. I'd let her out. But yeah, so we have big plans for Stitch Mania. You have small plans, but we have plans. And it's happy, and it's good, and it's fun, and it's something positive for our brains to think about. For those of you into Punch Needle, we have big plans for Punch Needle. Kind of got sidetracked for a little while, but we're still on it. Can't talk about all of that yet. But big plans. I am designing. Lots of designing going on right now.
Ziggity tail.
Despite all the little fuzzy kitties.
Ziggity.
She communicates through her tail. Like, this is, I want attention, and I'm trying to tell y'all something. Like, hello, I'm here. We love our beanie. This is Simon's sister, and Simon's brother, Monster, is off napping. And
he's my snuggle monster.
I will tell you, a lot of our time this past 2 months has been on them. They definitely mourned the passing of their brother. And so a lot of my extra time has been going to them because they needed it. And they're doing okay. They're doing better, but especially this one, she has needed lots of snuggles. And I am happy to give them to her when she's not knocking over the camera. Beanie. I want down. I don't want to. Cats are stubborn, y'all. Really stubborn. She doesn't want to show her face, just the tail. Wah. But yeah, so lots going on. Lots has been going on. We're still here. We are COVID free, and that's why we are kind of like hiding. Yep, staying quarantined.
Well, we're doing our part.
Do your part. Stay safe. Stay home. Listen to the scientist.
We shop for my parents are in their 80s, so we do the shopping for them, and then we leave the stuff on the back porch and ring the doorbell and run like kids. We're just trying to do our part. Everybody's going through different things, and so the best you can do is the best you can do. And
be nice. And I'm not just talking being nice to everybody else around you. Oh my gosh, especially to these poor people who are still having to work at the grocery stores and places we need to get food, and our friends are going
because they're really important people.
They are. But they're really getting griped out from people who are short-tempered because they're tired, and we're all tired. So be nice to everybody and be nice to yourself. Stitching is a great way to be nice to yourself. Something positive to fill the world with pretty things. And hang in there. We're all in this together. And we're still here and still stitching and still goofy. That'll never change. Yeah, I can admit it. Remember,
I'm thinking about growing my hair out.
You're pointing 4 fingers back at you when you point at me.
I know. No, I've got my prisms on, so I can see one.
Your hair out. We're both. Like, my hair's a lot longer, and I don't know if I want to keep growing it out. It's real. I forgot how annoying it is to have hair in your face. So, I don't know. That might get chopped off.
I've been watching 80s rock videos, so I think I'm going to grow my hair out.
Yeah. We haven't had haircuts in a long time.
I might even feather it.
I think it's already doing that. We're all going to look like a 90s boy band by the time this is done with, like, all the hair grown out. And
part in the middle, feather it back,
Just don't get the perm.
I never did the perm.
Don't do the perm. You might find us with colored hair in the next videos. I did order Mofajang, which is like colored hair wax. I got blue and green. And you had gotten silver, but his hair is so pale white silver that it looked dark on him.
True story.
I don't know. I don't know how it would look on me. When you have reddish hair, it doesn't take dyes well. I don't know. We're going to try it because why not? We're bored. So we're going to dye our hair and keep stitching and being happy. And we're here with you. And thank you for everybody who has still, like, even in this time, we've still been getting people subscribing to our channel. Thank you. Oh.
What?
We reached 500 subscribers.
Oh, very
I don't even know how. So maybe it's good.
I know that means 500 people joined.
Thanks. Maybe it's good that we're away for a while because I think we get more subscribers when y'all don't hear from us. I don't know.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
But if you like that we're back and you want to see more, we are going to keep going. And just comment below. We need you to make comments on our channel.
Comments. I love
there
comments.
so you can see us and nice comments.
Without the end, comments. I like comments.
Comments. I like comments too. We'll take anything right now. And subscribe. Please share. Like, and I have some other stuff. I've got lots more to go through. I think in the next videos.
I just saw like a kitten.
Sorry, we just saw like a little popcorn kernel like hopping behind the camera. Okay.
I love them so much.
But yeah, we'll have some giveaways coming up. I think people need. I think some of the stuff that we got from Market, we're gonna have to do some giveaways.
We had a lot of stuff at Market.
Yeah, we did. Lots of cool stuff. So that'll be our next video. And until next time, I am going to don my battle gear because I need to go to the grocery store and take stuff to my in-laws. So I have battle gear and our gloves. I love it. I love the fun ones. Oh, look, I look like a Muppet when I talk like this.
Yeah. The mouth's almost as big.
No, I don't think it's quite as big as mine, but I look like a frog. Oh my God.
Can I do that?
I don't know, but I didn't do that the last time I did this. Look, you can see all the cat hair now on my shirts from the cats, but I think it's this one. It's doing more. I look like a froggy Muppet.
A what Muppet?
A froggy Muppet.
Oh, I was fixing to watch your
I
language.
like a frog. Anyway, we're gonna get down our battle gear and get to the grocery store and take care of our in-laws and bring them things and stitch happy things. And we will, he's playing with his mask now. He's off on his own. And we will see, can I do it? See you next time.
Nope, you broke your mouth. You broke your mouth. It not working. Not seen.
Bye.
Moment's over.
Moment's over.
Moment's over.
Bye. See you next time, guys. See ya. That's a much better look.